War India News Hour. Impactful branding always provides competitive advantage. Branding goes way beyond just a logo or graphic element. When you think about your brand, you really want to think about your entire customer experience, everything from your logo, your website, your social media experiences, the way you answer the phone, to the way your customers experience your staff. Many small organizations and startups neglect to spend necessary time thinking about their brand in this broad sense and the impact it has on their business. At the same time, the customers want a brand to be omnipotent, knowing who they are and what they need as they flit from channel to channel. The CMO Council found that 71% of customers want a blend of both physical and digital channels and get easily frustrated with a poor omni-channel experience. There is an urgent need for delivering a better customer experience shouldn't have to be that complicated. According to Gartner, 89% of brands plan to compete on customer experience within the next year to win brand loyalists and meet customer needs to drive conversions. Despite these aspirations, only 10% of brands feel their current customer experiences are meeting these competitive demands. In many cases, the pressure rests heavily on marketing teams to transform customer experiences from expected to exceptional. Contextual marketing is currently a hot topic with industry research analysts. At the same time, Forrester sees contextual marketing as the bridge for the gap that exists between marketing and customer experience. Going forward, the marketers should go deep on only a handful of strategic initiatives such as digital experience, content strategy, and omni-channel with 360-degree approach. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. PLI scheme for the telecom sector is a key growth factor for Digital India. The government is determined to make India Atmanirbhar with world-class manufacturing infrastructure and transform it into a competitive global manufacturing destination. The government had introduced aggressive duty reforms, various incentive schemes to encourage domestic manufacturing and reduce the import bills. India is moving towards 5G technology and new age connected equipments where domestic manufacturing will play a pivotal role to set up the digital infrastructure in the country. COVID registration for ages 18 to 44, ratio of vaccine availability to people is 1:230, says R.S. Sharma. The government says that citizens aged 18 to 44 years should mandatorily register themselves and schedule appointments online before vaccination. On-spot registration or walk-in facility is currently not allowed at private hospitals for the 18 to 44 years age group. Those in the age group of 18 to 44 years can register for COVID-19 vaccination on the CoWIN portal. However, it's the problem of availability vis-a-vis demand. The platform has no glitches, says R.S. Sharma, NHA chief. Currently, vaccination is free at government hospitals and charged ₹250 in private hospitals for citizens aged 45 years and above. Twitter to launch new service Twitter Blue at $2.99 per user. Twitter is working on a subscription service that will cost users $2.99, that is ₹220 per month, by the title Twitter Blue. Many more features on the microblogging website, including undo tweet, can also be used only through the company's premium subscription service Twitter Blue. Harman, a unit of Samsung, starts 5G testing lab in India. Samsung's connected technology solutions provider Harman said that it has started a 5G testing lab in India to help companies test their devices for operating them on the next generation network. The testing lab set up in Gurugram will equip technology providers like device manufacturers, chip makers, telcos, and more with the ability to execute a variety of protocol and functional tests, along with validating and examining applications in a real 5G radio environment. Global chip shortage to continue till second quarter of 2022. Semiconductors play a crucial role in everything right from computers to appliances, communication devices, transportation systems to critical infrastructure. The shortage of semiconductors globally is expected to persist through 2021 and recover to normal levels by the second quarter of 2022, which will constrain the production of many electronic equipment types this year. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.